And so I thought, well, what's a home run in the not-for-profit space? And once again, delusional. I said, well, it could transcend one lifetime. It could, if you look at the institutions that are able to stay core to their mission, last multi-generations, they are not-for-profits. And if you're 80 years old and, I'm looking back on my life and I said, well, do I want to look back on a life that, I had a good exit, so to speak, and or one where it maybe billions of people are able to be empowered by some.
I want to know if somebody.
No, we never got that far. But there were several folks who were saying, maybe you should take the software part, and make that for profit. I mean, they were trying to slice, and they were well intentioned. I think they genuinely believed it would have been good.
Were you tempted?
I was tempted by the arguments that we would not be able to compete we wouldn't be able to execute on our mission as a.
And have you been able to hire? I know you've hired 30 or 40 people now. Are you hiring the best people?
So that's what's been very refreshing. Not only have we been able to get good people without options, we've been able to get the very best people on the planet. We have folks like Craig Silverstein, who's Google's first employee. He's working on he literally wrote the search engine. Like Larry and Sergey hired him, and now he's on our team. We have the world's most famous JavaScript programmer, John Ressig. We just have a dream team, and it shows you that if we pay people well by not-for-profit, but we don't. There's no ownership, so we can't give people options. But if you give them intellectually challenging work, a kind of a mission to work on, and you pay them enough that they can pay their mortgage, so to speak, you get the absolute best talent. We started as this guy tutors his cousins. It gets popular. They started doing some software stuff. We have these practice problems. But we realize if we really want to be analytical and scientific about improving what we are and being relevant, we got to take those exercises and make them into world-class diagnostics and assessments. That and internationalization are our core focuses. Because if we can do that, I can imagine a reality in 5 years where teachers don't feel the need to write an exam. It's automatic, it's benchmarked, it's an adaptive exam, it's world-class, it's free. If we can do that, then you have a reality where students can take diagnostics, immediately know what they know and they don't know, and then we can give them the content they need.
The folks at Pearson must be quaking.
The assessment industry right now is a $2 billion industry. The publishing industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And those, I think, and it's not just due to us. Otherwise, I'd be wearing a bulletproof vest. But I think that has to be rethought. A lot of what we envision is a classroom where, and we're seeing this in some of the Los Altos classrooms and in the Summit classrooms and others, where the teacher shows up to a large degree, they have to grade less papers, they have to do a lot less kind of disciplining, like shh, be quiet, listen to me type of stuff. But while they're there, it's incredibly engaging. Every kid is working on different things. The teachers get dashboards.
Sometimes kids are working together, sometimes separate.
Sometimes they're working together, separate. I don't think it's going to happen overnight. We're already seeing it happen, frankly, faster than I would have expected. I think a lot about what I want to do, and I research a lot, but I fundamentally think it's valuable for someone explaining something to be transparent in their thoughts, and hopefully they have a distilled. It's clear in their brain, but they're not planning every word. And so it's true. When I make a video, I'll prepare a lot in my brain, but I don't have a script. I sometimes have a few words written because I'm bad at spelling. So I'm like Bonaparte, B-O-N. Anyway, but then I will speak from my own understanding of the material, and I think that's what people connect with. That they can tell this wasn't written by a committee of folks and some guys just reading it. When you do that, it sounds like your GPS device. It's like the next step in photosynthesis is when the mitochondria.
Hi, I'm John Merrow. I hope you'll join me this season at the JCC as we continue to explore the issues that matter greatly to children, their families, and their teachers.